Our headlines for you today. The Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, prepares to deliver his autumn statement. It's thought a cut in national insurance will be among the measures.
He's also expected to announce a cut to business taxes. But what will happen to benefits and pensions? I'm at a community centre in Hull to find out how it will all go down with communities like this one, where many are still feeling the cost of living squeeze.
The four men found guilty of murdering Ashley Dale will be sentenced at Liverpool Crown Court today. The 28-year-old was shot in August last year when a gunman opened fire in her home after a feud involving her boyfriend. The TV presenter and actress Annabel Giles has died at the age of 64. She had been diagnosed with a brain tumour. After beginning her career as a model, she was best known for fronting a range of TV shows, including ITV's Posh Frocks and New Trousers.
England's Chief Medical Officer, Professor Sir Chris Whitty, has said the first COVID lockdown in March 2020 was imposed a bit too late. He told the inquiry into the government's handling of the pandemic that public health issues meant it was important to be cautious and that going too early also posed a risk. Lancashire police have been criticised for the way they handled the investigation into the disappearance of Nicola Bulley. The 45-year-old mother of two vanished near the River Wire in January and was found dead 3 weeks later. A review by the College of Policing found that the release of personal information about her by the police was avoidable and unnecessary. The Department of Health says officials will visit Turkey to discuss regulations around medical and cosmetic tourism. It comes after 31-year-old Melissa Kerr died in hospital in Istanbul in 2019.
Have a look at this morning's front pages, shall we? We're going to start with the Daily Mirror. So tragic is their headline as the paper leads on the four boys who are believed to have died after going missing during a camping weekend in North Wales.
The front page of The Times this morning features this story on the government's new tax measures ahead of today's autumn statement. The paper reporting that 28 million people will benefit from lower national insurance rates. We're waiting for the precise details.
Telegraph reports on the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu urging MPs in Israel to back a ceasefire in exchange for the release of hostages. Overnight, that deal has been approved.
And this morning's Express front page features this picture of the Princess of Wales taken at a state banquet at Buckingham Palace last night.
Today's papers dominated many of the front pages by the autumn statement. This is what the Eye has to say. It says the Chancellor will cut personal taxes but expects interest rates to remain high until the year after next. The Guardian says Jeremy Hunt has given in to party demands for tax cuts in a bid to revive the economy. The Times says his announcement will benefit workers and businesses, while the Telegraph predicts it will be the biggest tax cut for businesses in 50 years. £9 billion, that is the figure the Financial Times puts on the value of these cuts. Metro leads with the deaths of those four teenage boys in Snowdonia in what it calls a tragedy on a lads' camping weekend. The Sun pictures all four boys on its front page with the headline, "So Young." This is what the Mirror has to say, so tragic. And that is the lead for the Mail as well. You can see there four pals who went camping and never came home. Now, if you want to see any of those front pages again, or indeed read the stories, then do scan the QR code on your screen.